Hello and welcome to Awaz News. I'm Simona Kutoni and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada. Putin calls off plans to storm the last pocket of Ukrainian resistance in Mariupol. Ontario NDP pledges free prescription birth control if elected in June. Queen Elizabeth II privately marks her 96th birthday. Russia bars 61 people including Doug Ford and John Tory from entering country. Quebec launches wind and renewable energy projects to meet growing demands. Passengers still face travel disruption as Sunwing delays caused by the data security breach continue. No injuries reported after small plane crashes near Buttonville Airport. Quebec needs more workers to fill job vacancies. Canada's Peter Mann and Gallant look for elusive world mixed doubles curling gold. Raptors star Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet struggled in Game 3 overtime defeat. So those were the headlines. Now let's jump right into the details. Russian President Vladimir Putin claimed victory in the battle for Mariupol, even as he ordered his troops not to risk more losses by storming the giant steel plant containing the last Ukrainian holdouts in the city. Instead, he directed his forces to seal off the Azovstal plant so that not even a fly comes through. Russian troops have bombarded the southeastern port city since the early days of the war and largely reduced it to ruins. Top officials have repeatedly claimed it was about to fall, but Ukrainian forces have stubbornly held on. Prescription birth control would be fully covered by Ontario if the New Democrats win the June 2nd election, the party promised today. Leader Andrea Horwath said her plan would cover all the prescription contraception, including emergency birth control such as Plan B, the pill, intrauterine devices, implant shots, patches, and rings. The Progressive Conservative government announced last year that the province was partnering with Shoppers Drug Mart to distribute free menstrual products in schools. Queen Elizabeth II was marking her 96th birthday privately today, retreating to the Sandringham estate in eastern England that has offered the monarch and her late husband, Prince Philip, a refugee from the affairs of state. This birthday comes during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee year, marking her 70 years on the throne. While Thursday will be low-key, public celebration will take place June 2 to 5, when 4 days of the Jubilee festivities have been scheduled to coincide with the monarch's official birthday. Elizabeth is expected to spend the day at the estate's Wood Farm Cottage, a personal sanctuary where she's also spent her first Christmas since Philip's death in April 2021. The Russian Foreign Ministry has sanctioned Ontario Premier Doug Ford and Toronto Mayor John Tory. In a statement issued today, Russian officials said that Ford, Tory, and 59 others involved in the development, substantiation, and implementation of Russophobic course of the ruling regime in Canada are now prohibited from entering Russia. The sanctions were announced as the Russian invasion of Ukraine enters its 57th day. A government-owned public utility will be putting out 2 calls for tender for massive renewable energy projects to meet growing demands for electricity while maintaining the government's environmental commitments. A first block of the 1,000 megawatts will be reserved for wind power, and a second block of the 1,300 megawatts will be devoted to the renewable resources, the government said in a statement. In the absence of the future hydroelectric power projects on the horizon, Hydro-Quebec has been moving into other domains such as wind and solar in the recent years. Sunwing Airlines says the network-wide system outage that has grounded travelers and delayed flights to and from some destination is still not resolved. The Toronto-based carrier continues to advise customers traveling over the next few days to check their flight status before heading to the airport. Sunwing has apologized for the ongoing delays, which it says are the results of a data security breach affecting its third-party provider of passenger handling systems. A pilot escaped without injury after a small plane crashed yesterday evening near Buttonville Municipal Airport in Markham. The Ontario Provincial Police said the plane was attempting to land at the airport when, for unknown reasons, crashed near the Highway 404 off-ramp at 16th Avenue. Emergency crews were called to the scene just before 9 p.m. and found a damaged aircraft with one of its wings ripped off. Quebec has started off the year with a low unemployment rate and a record number of job vacancies. In an effort to address labor shortages, the provincial and federal government have put forth a number of measures to support immigrants. The pandemic has transformed Quebec's labor market. Public health measures have exacerbated previously existing labor market gaps and brought forth new challenges, according to a report. After coming just short of the world mixed doubles curling gold 3 years ago, Brett Gallen and Jocelyn Peterman will soon get another chance to become the first Canadian to reach the top of the podium at the event. They were selected by the Curling Canada to represent the country at this year's competition, which begins Saturday in Geneva. Two of the best things going for the Toronto Raptors this season were the exact opposite last evening. Pascal Siakam, a potential All-NBA candidate, and Fred VanVleet, the Raptors' lone All-Star this season, both struggled during the Toronto's 104-101 overtime loss to Philadelphia 76ers in Game 3 of their first-round playoff series.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Simona Cotoni, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Adios!